Okay, it's time, so I'm gonna let students in. はい、皆さん、こんにちは。はい、では、今少しずつ皆さん集まってきていると思いますので、もう少し開始まで待っていただきますが、その前に少し連絡事項です。本日皆さんご参加ありがとうございます。本日の説明会、録画をさせていただいておりますが、皆さんの、お名前が映ったりなどはございませんので、ご安心ください。はい。そしてですね、最後にご案内いたしますが、アンケートを実施しておりますので、最後までぜひ聞いていただいて、アンケートの方もご回答いただけますと大変嬉しいです。はい。そしてですね、もう皆さんすでにプログラムの名前なんかを見たことがある方も多いかとは思うんですけれども、現在の募集状況ですね。現在、ローマプログラム残席が少なくなっております。その他のプログラムもどんどんお申し込み入っておりますので、そして参加は先着順ですね。参加を検討されている方、ぜひ、説明会後ですね、お早めにお申し込みいただくことをお勧めいたします。はい。では、そろそろもうお時間になりましたので、説明会の方、始めさせていただきます。本日はどうぞよろしくお願いします。SAF 日本事務局の近安と申します。本日の説明会第2回となりますが、今日はですね、プログラムの現地センターのスタッフの方にお越しいただいておりますので、皆さんどうぞ楽しみにしてください。では、まずですね、プログラム紹介がメインとはなりますが、その前に私の方から日本語で SAF と、プログラムについて少し紹介をさせてください。では、まずですね、SF と IS アブロードについて紹介いたします。SF 日本事務局の紹介ですね。SF は2000年に設立をされたアメリカに本部を持つ非営利の教育機関でして、日本の他に中国と韓国にも事務局を持っております。はい、そして2017年には IES アブロードという、こちらはアメリカで最大規模の留学組織とですね、こちらも非営利の教育機関なんですが、合併をいたしまして、共に活動をすることとなりました。はい、そして2025年、現在日本からは累計6500名以上の留学のサポートをしてまいりました。そして本日紹介するプログラムですが、こちらの IES ですね。IES は世界に17カ国34カ所に IES センターと呼ばれる教育施設を持っております。そして今回紹介する分野別短期研修なんですが、こちらの IES センターが担当、そして運営をするプログラムになっております。来年の春のプログラムはご覧の4カ国のセンターが担当することになっております。続きまして SF のサポート体制についてです。SF のプログラムは研修前から研修後のサポートが整っているという特徴もございます。まず研修前のサポートですが、本日のように SF の説明会ご参加いただけましたら、皆さんの希望に合った研修先選びや申し込み手続きなど、準備についてご説明をいたします。そして、ご希望がある場合は、オンラインでの個別相談や、ご質問も承っておりますので、皆さんの、ご希望に沿ったご案内をいたします。そして、渡航前ですけれども、出発前のオリエンテーションを実施しておりますので、出発直前の準備ですとか、心構えなどご説明いたします。ですので、初めて海外に行く方、また、そうですね、初めてに海外に行く方、英語があまり得意じゃないという方も安心して研修をスタートができます。そして研修中ですけれども、こちら右側にある図ですね。IES アブロードの24時間危機管理サポートチームがございますし、SF のアメリカ本部、日本事務局など各機関と連携をして皆さんの研修をサポートしております。そして現地に着いてからも初日にオリエンテーションがございますので、安心して2週間の研修を開始、いただけるかと思います。続きまして、海外分野別短期研修について紹介いたします。来年の春のプログラム、ご覧の4つの ロケーション、そして4つ、各プログラムですね、テーマの、ご覧いただけるかと思います。スペイン、アイルランド、イタリア、フランスですね。そしてすべて2週間のプログラムとなっております。はい、費用につきましては、もう少し後ほど詳しくご説明いたします。各プログラム最小最高人数と募集人数、定員ですね、決まっております。では、そもそも海外分野別短期研修とはどのようなプログラムなのかというところですが、大きく言いますと、教室にとどまるのではなくて、いろんなところに出向いて、肌で感じて、英語を実践的に使っていただきたいというプログラムになっております。まず1つ目のポイントですが、全プログラム英語で実施。しかし、語学プログラムではございませんという点ですが、すべてのプログラム英語で実施となります。非英語圏に行った場合も、授業などはすべて英語での実施ですので、現地の言葉を喋らなくても問題なく参加いただけます。そして、語学プログラムではないという点ですけれども、語学プログラムといいますと、英語を学ぶタイプのプログラムになるかと思います。海外分野別短期研修は、英語を使って専門分野について学んでいただきます。はい。で、2つ目のポイントにつながるのですが、英語が苦手でも大丈夫、日本語サポートありという点ですね。専門分野を英語で学ぶとなりますと、結構ハードルが高いかなと感じるような方もいらっしゃるかもしれません。すべてのプログラムは最低の要件、英語の要件ございます。英検2級程度ですね。後ほど詳しく説明しますが、こちらの参加要件満たしていれば、皆さん問題なく参加いただけますのでご安心ください。そして現地では日本語のサポート、日本語が喋れるスタッフが同行するアクティビティなどもございますので、何か日本語でも相談したい場合はご安心ください。そして3つ目、日本での専攻に関係なく誰でも参加 OK という点ですね。様々な専門分野について学んでいただくのですが、特に基礎的な知識がないと参加できないということでは全くございません。皆さんも本当に専攻に関係なく、単純に興味のある分野についてのプログラムに参加いただいております。そして4つ目と5つ目は次のスライドで詳しく紹介いたします。こちらですね、プログラムの構成ですけれども、大きく分けて5つのパートで構成されています。まず左側からゲストレクチャーですけれども、こちら各プログラムのテーマに合わせた様々なトピックのレクチャーを、その分野の専門家や教授など招いて行うセッションがございます。そしてディスカッションですね、各レクチャーの中で参加者同士での意見交換。この2つはいわゆる座学の部分ですかね。そして真ん中のアクティビティや企業訪問ですけれども、こちらがプログラムのテーマをより深く理解して学んでいただくために様々な場所に出向いて肌で体験していただくフィールドワークになります。そしてお隣、カルチャーセッション。こちらは異文化理解の目的ですね。その国の文化を深く学んでいただいて、そして日本の文化や習慣などとも比較したりする異文化理解のセッションです。そして最後、プレゼンテーションですけれども、これらのいろいろな学びを経験した後ですね、すべてのプログラム、最後には成果発表の場が設けられております。短期研修では2週間という短い期間ではありますが、その2週間の間で学んだですね、概念ですとか理論、アイデアなどを取り入れて応用し、プレゼンテーションを英語で行っていただけますので、成果発表の場もございます。そして一つスケジュール例をご紹介させていただきます。はい、こちら画面に映しているのがスペイン・グラナダのスケジュール予定なのですが、先ほどの構成がどのように入っているのかというのがご覧いただけるかと思います。ピンク色の部分が教室でのレクチャーですとか座学ですね。そして緑色の部分が外に出向く体験型のフィールドワークです。ある日には1日かけて小旅行に出かけたりすることもございますね。はい。本当に毎日何か楽しいことがあるというところが見ていただけるかと思います。はい。では、ここからはプログラムの紹介に移ってまいります。4つのプログラムがあるというふうにご紹介いたしましたが、本日ですね、グラナダとニースとダブリンの、ご担当者さんが、直接 直接紹介していただけるかと思うんですけれども、ローマのプログラムにつきましては、残念ながらちょっとライブでの参加が叶わなかったので、私の方から日本語で少し紹介させていただきます。そして、後ほどチャットでも流れるとは思うんですけれども、ローマのプログラムに関しましては、現地の、担当者の方が録画でビデオを送ってくださいましたので、現地のスタッフの声を聞きたいという方は、ぜひそちらの方もご覧ください。では、まずローマから少し簡単に説明させていただきます。ローマで学ぶイタリア食文化とサステナビリティです。まずイタリアに行ったことがないという方も、イタリアと聞くと思い浮かべるのは、パスタやピザなどイタリアの食ではないでしょうか。世界的にも有名なイタリアの食ですが、実はイタリアの人々にとっても食というのは、とても文化の中で重要な要素の一つというふうになっております。そしてですね、イタリアでは国連が掲げた持続可能な開発目標、サステナビリティですかね、に関連する社会活動が長い歴史にわたり行われておりまして、最先端の取り組みも行われているというふうに言われております。ですので、こちらのプログラムはですね、イタリアの食文化と食を通じた持続可能な社会づくりのアプローチを連動させて学ぶプログラムとなっております。学習成果このようになっております。まずはイタリア料理の伝統ですとか、料理、食事、調理に関するイタリアの習慣について学んでいただきます。そして実践もございます。続きまして、イタリア各地の代表的な食品や調理法ですとか、歴史的起源ですとかを理解できるようになる。最後、食と農業を通じて、サステナブルな社会やソーシャルジャスティスに対するイタリアのアプローチを理解できるようになるという成果です。そして、カルチャーセッションやゲストレクチャーの内容としましては、イタリアの食文化の歴史的背景ですとか、郷土食材、食習慣の重要性について学んでいただきます。ですので、イタリアン食文化の基礎的な部分ですとか、あとはキーワードとしましては、地元市場ですとか、オーガニック農業の重要性ですとか、そして、ちょっといろいろとあるんですけれども、例えば、歴史的な面で言いますと、スローフード運動などを聞いたことがある方もいらっしゃるのではないでしょうか。イメージとしては、ファストフードの反対のように考えていただくといいと思うんですけれども、こちらがですね、1989年にイタリアで始まった、美味しい、きれい、正しいという、この3つの、この3つの、価値観ですかね、が、しっかりと評価されるという、食文化を目指す社会運動を指します。そして、1980年代というのはファストフードがかなり、流行していた時代にはなりますので、食への関心の薄れが出始めた時代において、こういった運動がイタリアで始まったというのがとても興味深いかなと思います。ですね、こういった部分について学んでいただきます。続きまして、企業訪問やアクティビティ、たくさん用意しているのですが、イタリアの食文化などを、学びをより一層深めるために現場を訪れていただきます。そして、このローマのプログラムですね、こちらの画面に出ておりますが、ローマ在住でフードコンサルタントのミカさんという方もプログラムにいろいろと同行いただきます。このミカさんですけれども、ローマ在住27年で、イタリアの食を通じたソーシャルイノベーションを学ぶプラットフォームを設立された方ということで、世界で活躍する日本人の方からも、とても、面白い、興味深い話をたくさん聞けるかなと思います。企業訪問ですけれども、たくさんあるのですが、少し紹介させてください。まず写真にあるのがレカップ協会ですね。こちらがレカップというフードロス削減の取り組みをしている協会になります。でこちらはですね、若いスタッフが中心となって食品ロス削減活動をクリエイティブなエンターテインメントとして提供しようというもとに活動している団体なのですが、例えばですね、市場で売れ残った食材を回収して、その食材を使ってみんなで調理して、パーティーのような形で、ワイワイ食事をしたりなどね、本当に食品ロスを楽しくやっていこうという協会になっております。そのような活動にも参加いただくこともあるかと 思います。ちょっとたくさんあるんですけれども、今日は割愛させていただきます。ぜひローマのプログラムについてより詳しく知りたいという方、チャットの方にもありますが、現地の方、スタッフからの説明がございますので、ちょっと録画にはなるんですけれども、参考にしていただければと思います。では、ここからはですね、各センターの担当者からのお話の時間となります。ちょっとお待ちくださいね。もともと、ダブリンセンターの方を最初に発表いただくはずだったのですが、いらっしゃいますか？
はい。
よかったです。あれ、私の画面。OK です。はい。では、順番はダブリン、グラナダ、ニースの順とさせていただきます。そして皆さん、質問があるとは思うんですけれども、質問はすべて3つのプレゼンが終わった後に行っていただきますので、何かご質問ある方は、チャットの方ですとか、入れていただけましたら、最後にお答えいたします。では、まずはアイルランドですね。IS ダブリンセンターからジュリーさんお越しいただいております。アイルランドはコミュニケーションと文化というテーマとなっておりまして、グローバル企業が集まるアイルランドを背景に、グローバル化した経済業界の中でのコミュニケーションと文化の役割に、関して探求するプログラムとなっております。はい。では、ちょっと待ってくださいね。Hello, Julie, can you hear me?
Hi, yes, I can. Can you hear me okay?
Oh, yes, you're here. Perfect. Thank you. So
Sure.
I'll give
Nice to
the
see you.
screen to you as well. Thank you so much for joining.
Okay.
Okay,
No,
can you
thank
get
you
your
so much.
screen
I'm
now?
looking forward. Yes, I will share right now. Just let me know if you have any trouble. Okay. Can you see me okay? Can you see the
Yep,
screen?
yep, that looks perfect now.
Okay, great. Okay, and everyone can hear me all right?
Yeah.
Okay, excellent. Okay, hi everyone. I'm Julie Jennings, and I'm the program manager at the Dublin IES Centre in Ireland. And I've been working with SAF for a few years now, and it's always such a pleasure to work with the staff and meet the students. Every year, students come twice a year, and we have so much fun together and learn so much every time. So it's really a pleasure, and I hope to get to know you if you choose the Dublin Center. But honestly, I think the pairing with SAF and IES is just wonderful. So whatever your choice may be in terms of cities, I know you'll have a great time. So it's our job to make sure that you have a wonderful experience and feel very welcome. All right, so I'll give you a little bit of details about the Dublin Center. So what to expect when you're studying here, where you're going to stay, some of the fun things that we're going to do if you decide to come to Dublin, a little bit of information about your course. And then also, of course, if there's any questions, please think about it. And if you want to raise your hand or put questions in the chat, however you're most comfortable. I know it can be intimidating to ask questions in a different language, in a second language. So I want to say I'm really proud of you already for coming to study in another language. I know it's very difficult. So really I'm proud of you for taking this opportunity. So please don't feel nervous about any questions or comments. Okay, so first of all, a little bit about me. Like I said, I'm the customized programs manager here in Dublin, and I've worked with IES for 3.5 years now. So yeah, a good long time. And it's been a wonderful place to work. The people are very kind, and the students like you make the work very joyful. Our center in the photo here with the red bricks, that's where you'll have your classes. It's a very old building from the Victorian times, and the building itself has some really cool history. It's been a fashion house, a post office, a radio station, and now IES Abroad Center. So it's a very cool historical place to have your classes. It's located in a neighborhood called Rathmines, and it's in central south side of Dublin. It's only a 20-minute walk from where you stay, like your apart hotels. And the neighborhood Rathmines is so much fun. There's cute little cafes and shops and restaurants and pubs, of course. There's a canal where you can see the swans, and a lot of people go walking. And it's also a very international neighborhood, so you can meet people from all over the world. So yeah, it's a very fun place to study, and it's a very cute neighborhood. I like it a lot. So yes, okay, that's the building and that's me. So next on, so some goals for coming to Dublin. So these are just some kind of course, you can have your own personal goals, which is very important, of things you want to do and see and learn. These are just some of our goals for you for when you come here to Dublin. So to learn about Irish culture and history, I don't have an Irish accent. Maybe you can tell. I was born in the US and I've lived here in Ireland for 6 years. So, living here for these years, I have been very inspired and impressed by the rich culture, tradition, and history here. So, it is a very fascinating place to come if you love history and culture and people. So, yes, I'm excited to share that with you, to explore the beautiful Irish countryside and also Dublin City, to increase your knowledge about communications and culture. And of course, I want to make you feel more self-confident and empower you to succeed in a new environment. So, like I mentioned, I know it's intimidating when you're doing something in a language that's not your own. And I really know it can be kind of scary sometimes, but I think it's so brave to take this leap, come to a new country, practice your language skills. And I think even though the program is 2 weeks, every time I see the students gain confidence, not only in their language ability and speaking English, but also just their confidence in exploring a new place, being in a new city. So I think studying abroad is just a really wonderful opportunity to do those things. Also, for you to have an adventure that you will hopefully remember for the rest of your life. I think I don't know if anyone has ever been to Ireland before, or the other countries that are available to choose. But I've lived in other countries for half of my life, and I think it's such an enriching experience. You get to meet people that you would never meet otherwise and try new food, see new things, learn about a history that's different from yours. I think it can be such an adventure and such a great opportunity to learn about yourself and also learn about another place and another group of people. And I think you really find that we're not so different, even if it's far away from home. So yes, my goal is to make sure that when you come here, you learn a lot and have a really special adventure that you can cherish for a long time. All right, and next on to where you're going to stay. So you'll stay in an apart hotel. The company is called Stay City. They have a few locations in Dublin and also other locations in Europe. They're really beautiful and comfortable. So it's very modern. You'll have your own small kitchen and your own small shower. We usually have two people sharing per room. So you'll have a roommate, but of course, two beds. So you have your space. The staff at Stay City are very kind and they're there all the time to help you if you ever have any questions. The neighborhood is really nice too. It's quiet, but also very close to the city center. So you can walk into the very city center and walk to your classes and Rathmines in about 15 or 20 minutes. So the location is very good. I think it's a nice combo. The street is quiet, but it's close to lots of fun things. So, you have peacefulness for sleep, but you can go out and do something fun very easily. Yes, so it's very modern, very comfortable. There's also a little breakfast place in the ground floor, and there's a 24-hour convenience store in the lobby. So if you're jet lagged and you wake up in the middle of the night and you're kind of hungry or thirsty, you can go down to the lobby and get some snacks. So yeah, we've worked with the Stay City for a few years and they're really lovely. So the students have always been comfortable. So I hope you'll like it too. Okay. Next off, some of the fun things that we're going to do when you're here. So we do adapt and change the schedule every time, but these are some of the things we've done in the past and often do. So, the photo here is one of the many parks in Dublin. This is St. Stephen's Green Park. It's in the very center of the city, and it's a really lovely place to just get a coffee or a tea and go sit and people watch and see the nature. So a few of the things we're going to do: explore Dublin Castle. 1 hour outside of Dublin, we're going to go visit a traditional Irish farm. So if anyone is like me and you love seeing animals, we're going to go to this beautiful farm, make bread, learn dancing, play the traditional Irish drums, and of course, see some of the baby animals that are born in spring. Um, we're going to visit a business to learn about international relations and communication. So, also to empower you to start thinking about maybe you want to live and work abroad in the future. It could be a possibility. We're going to play some traditional Irish sports at a local Gaelic Sports Association club. This is really fun. So even if you're not too sporty like me, we get to go to a club, meet local and national athletes, and they teach us how to play the traditional Irish games. So it's always a really fun day. We're going to learn about Ireland's world famous beer. I guess you've probably heard about Guinness at the Guinness Storehouse. Sometimes we take the gorgeous mountains and fresh air in at a place outside of Dublin called Glendalough, and also try some Irish treats on a secret Dublin food tour. That's a lot of fun too. So those are just a few of the things that we do when you're here. Obviously, like we can add new things and change things, but this is a good idea of your schedule. But not everything. We do more than that. So just to give you a few ideas of what we do. Of course, photos are very important so you can see and know what to expect. Here are some photos from one of our past groups. There's a Malahide castle there. The castle's really old and kind of spooky, but it's fun. There's a butterfly atrium. We have a nice lunch there after the tour of the castle. The top picture, some students, that's a game here in Ireland that's very famous, a traditional game called hurling. It's supposed to be the fastest game in the world, the fastest sport in the world, and it's really fun to play and also really exciting to watch. You'll see some photos from students in front of Butler's Chocolate Cafe. If anyone is like me, you like sweets, we'll definitely get some sweets while you're here. Photos from Dublin Castle, the sports day, our farewell meal. Also, the bottom left corner, one of the students was trying a traditional Irish dance at our concert. So yeah, it's a really dynamic experience, and the students are always wonderful, and I think we always have a fun time. So I hope if you come to Dublin, you'll get to do this too. All right, next, finally, or two more things. All right, just to know what to expect from your course. Your teacher's name is Miriam, and she's a really kind, wonderful, patient person. She's been a communications and English instructor for more than 20 years. So, in this course, you'll learn about effective communication, exploring learning styles. You'll look at how different theories apply to understanding culture and look at the role of culture in designing effective communication campaigns for marketing, including social media and storytelling. At the end, you'll have a capstone project where you work in small groups and you'll make a presentation that incorporates the things you learned from the class. So again, I know you can be kind of nervous about presenting in another language, but please don't feel worried about this. The staff and the teacher were very supportive and very, I think Miriam's so kind and she does everything she can to make you feel comfortable in the class. So she really wants you to succeed like we do. So I think you'll find when you're in the class and the presentation is coming, you'll have nothing to be nervous about because she's a very kind, warm teacher, and she really just wants you to do your best, and she'll be proud of you no matter what. All right, so here's a photo of our staff. I just wanted to say we're so excited if you choose Dublin, but as I mentioned, all the options are really wonderful. The SAF IES partnership has been just such a special gift to the students' lives, the staff's lives, to my life. So we're so excited at the opportunity for you to come and visit one of our centers. And if you choose Dublin, I'll be so happy to welcome you. So does anyone have any questions? Can I help?
Thank you very much, Julie.
Sure, no
Just to let you
problem.
know, we'll do questions after all the other presentations are done as well.
Sure, no problem.
So students, if you have questions, you can save it for later, or you can put it in the chat. はい。では、皆さん、ダブリンセンターからの紹介でございました。ジュリーさんもそうなんですけれども、アイルランドの方は本当にフレンドリーで温かい性格、国民性というので知られてたりするので、初めての海外という方でも、とってもウェルカムで、温かい気持ちになっていただけるかなと思います。はい。では、続きまして、はい。では、お次ですが、南スペイン・グラナダで学ぶ文化遺産、芸術、建築、フラメンコの紹介に移ってまいります。こちらは IS グラナダセンターの、方から紹介が後ほどございますが、南スペイン・アンダルシア地方にある歴史都市のグラナダです。スペインの中でも南の方にあるのですが、イスラエル文化の影響が色濃く残る建築ですとか、文化が特徴となっております。フラメンコ発祥の地とも呼ばれてたりするので、ぜひ芸術などに興味のある方、検討いただければと思います。では、So next up is Granada Center.
Perfect.
Patricia, if I can hand it over to you.
Great. Can you see my screen?
Just,
Yeah.
yep,
Perfect.
now it's
Thank
good.
you very much. So, buenos días desde Granada. Hello, everybody, and thank you very much for having me here talking about my beautiful city and this exciting program. My name is Patricia, and I'm the Student Affairs and Customized Programs Coordinator here at ICE Granada, where I've been working now for 11 years. I've also studied and worked abroad, lived abroad, so I know how challenging this could be at the beginning, but hey, don't be afraid. Here you'll have a great team who will support you during your stay in Granada, and we will offer you a lot of opportunities so that you can feel integrated and immersed as a local. To begin with, let me tell you where Granada is. Granada has a unique location in the heart of the Mediterranean. Geographically, we're in the south of the north in Andalusia, a bridge between Europe and Africa. We're culturally and historically connected with Europe, Africa, and Latin America. We like to think of Granada as the south of the north and the north of the south. This city, Granada, is with no doubt one of the main history and art references in Spain. As you may know, this city has fascinated travelers, writers, and artists from all around the world. And this city is also shaped by a rich blend of civilizations, most Moorish, Christians, and Jewish, which are all very well preserved in its culture, architecture, and artistic traditions. Granada is also a thriving hub for Andalusian traditions, particularly flamenco music and dance. This international city is also full of youthful energy and intellectual exchange, and its small size creates like a very intimate setting where students can easily engage with the community and local culture for an impactful study abroad experience. Okay, let's move on. So this is what we are going to see in our presentation today. We are going to talk about your course, the learning outcomes, the site visits you are going to have here in Granada, the same as cultural activities, your day trip to Cordoba, how your housing will be here in Granada, a little bit about the IS Center, and we'll have questions at the end of the presentations. So let's talk about your program here. This short course titled Andalusian Culture and History through Art, Architecture, and Flamenco offers an immersive exploration of the rich cultural tapestry of southern Spain. We will focus on the expressions of art, architecture, and flamenco. And you will, of course, examine the heritage of the region, including Spanish painting and sculpture, iconic Andalusian architecture, and history and cultural significance of flamenco. What will you learn from here? Many things. Some of them are how to identify and describe 3 key elements of our architecture. Also, you will identify elements you will also identify elements of flamenco performance, as well as the cultural significance it has in southern Spain. You will be able to find connections and interactions between art, architecture, and flamenco, and other expressions of Andalusian identity and history. And you will be able to develop artistic expressions skills inspired by art, architecture, and dance of Andalusia. In fact, during your classes, you will use the technique of the watercolor a lot to express what you're going to learn here in Granada. And we will see later also how you will use your body as a way of expression with flamenco. Now, more interesting things here. Let's explore all the sites visits you are going to have here with us if you choose to study in Granada. So, first of all, the iconic and beautiful Alhambra and Generalife gardens. The Alhambra and Generalife are a stunning symbol of Andalusia for the culture and for the history. And it showcases the artistic and architectural brilliance of Granada's Islamic heritage and its lasting influence on the region's identity. So I don't want to show you many things because it's such a beautiful and big place that you're going to fall in love with this place. And it's going to be so present in your everyday here in Granada. More things, more visits. The Albaicín and the Sacromonte, that are neighborhoods known for their Moorish roots, whitewashed homes, and the deep connections to flamenco and Roman traditions that continue to shape Granada's cultural identity. Flamenco, of course, that's a big part of our course, and you cannot miss a flamenco show. And that will immerse you in the heart of Granada's Roma heritage, where with passionate performances, unfolding traditional venues, echoing the authentic spirit of this very Andalusian expression of art. As we said, those were your visits, but we will have also a lot of cultural events and activities, like the hammam. A visit to a hammam that will offer you a serene experience in a historic Arabic-style bath. You will enjoy rituals of steam and relaxation, and all this experience is going to be very inspired by Andalusian traditions. Olive oil, it's a must in Spain, especially in Andalusia. You'll see how we use it for everything from eating, cooking, but also for body care. So we don't want you to miss this opportunity to learn more about olive oil and give you more information about our culinary tradition, and you're going to learn about the regions, olive cultivation, the production methods, and tasting techniques. Locally, we want you to feel also immersed and get to know Spanish students, and we want them to help you to go out and discover you the main things in Granada and show you what other local students do here in the city. So you're going to get the local perspective of Granada, and these students who will be peer advisor will arrange activities for you to explore different neighborhoods, play games, visit a cafe, and etc. Well, I'll leave this video for a while. Yes, this may be you. We are going to offer you experience on hands-on introductions to the rhythms, movements, and the cultural significance of flamenco. And you will be guided, of course, by a very professional local dancer who will be your flamenco teacher for a workshop, and also she will let you know more about the history of flamenco. We're getting almost to the end of the presentation, but let's travel together shortly to Cordoba. This will be your day trip. You will explore a city with a very rich past, as well as Granada, where Roman, Jewish, and Muslim and Christian heritage coexist. Particularly, you will see this in the mosque, which is now a Catholic cathedral. You will, of course, also taste the Cordoba's culinary traditions in our trip. As for your housing, you will be housed in a double occupancy hotel. And the hotel amenities include free Wi-Fi, linens, towels, and daily breakfast. It is really well located in the city center of Granada, just to 15-20 minutes walk to the IS center. And here in this housing, you will be surrounded by convenience stores, cafes, restaurants, supermarkets, shops. Like, you're going to be like very right in the heart of the city center of Granada. From here, you will be able to walk everywhere, because as you will discover, Granada is a very walkable city. You will hardly take a bus or the metro, because you are going to be able to walk everywhere. This is a map of the distance between the hotel and the IS Granada Center. It says 19 minutes, but believe me, you're going to be in 15, 10, 20 minutes to the main attraction points in the city and the main places you want to visit. And yeah, finally, now let's talk a little bit about our center, the IS Granada Center. This photo here is from Plaza Nueva. Plaza Nueva is right in the heart of Granada. It's like just in the border between the city center and of the Albaicín that we've explored before with all the little white houses on the mountain. So our center is going to be your base while in Granada. From here, you are going to be able to enjoy stunning views of the Alhambra every single day. So this is a video of our center, but let me take you. The center is like old, typical house from the Albaicín. A house with a patio, with decorated with element of the Al-Andalus, very similar to the Alhambra. And it has like a very common element in all the houses in the Albaicín, which is the patio with the fountain of water. So yeah, a very typical place, an amazing place to study. So most exciting part of this, which is, these are some of my colleagues, this. The views of the center, and you are going to have this every single study here, have a coffee here, eat here. This place is going to be yours during the 2 weeks you're in Granada and you're exploring the city and learning with us. So that's it. Please make sure, as my colleague Julie said before, at the end of the presentation, don't be afraid to make questions. We're here to help you and to give you any other feedback. Yeah, thank you very much for listening.
Thank you very much. Wow, that was very, very beautiful. Okay. はい、では、南スペイン、グラナダの説明でした。本当にどこを切り取っても芸術的な風景が広がっておりましたね。ワークショップもフラメンコであったりとか、あとはペインティングも写真にあったと思うんですけれども、いろいろと体験をしたい方にはおすすめかなと思います。では、最後になりますが、はい。では、最後ですね。フランス・ニースで学ぶ持続可能なツーリズムの説明に移ってまいります。ニースですね。ヨーロッパの主要な観光地であり、世界で最も重要な生物多様性のホットスポットとされる地中海の地域に位置する町でございます。写真からある通りに、とても海がきれいな地域になっておりますが、そこでですね、オーバーツーリズムですとか、最近も日本でも注目されていると思いますが、観光業と持続可能性の、どのように追求していくのかというプログラムになっております。ではちょっと一旦こちらまた閉じまして。Okay, last but not least, from the Nice Center, please.
Okay.
Melissa and Julia, if you're ready.
Yes. Okay, can you see our screen?
Oh, I see the speaker view with the notes. It's not full screen somehow.
Okay. So let me try again.
Yeah, no worries.
Yep.
学生の皆さん、質問がある方は今のうちに、チャットの方でもいいですし、いろいろと考えておいてください。
So the kids. This is all. Okay, can you see it now?
Oh, it's the same. I don't.
It's the same? Okay, I'm sorry. I don't know.
I mean, it's okay. It's just the notes will be
We're
on the
going to
screen.
try out the screen. This one. Okay. Yes. Good. Okay, it's the same again.
Yeah, it's the
Yes.
same.
Still the same.
But this is fine.
Okay. So, bonjour Hello, everyone. I'm Melissa from the IES News Center, and this is my colleague and housing coordinator, Julia.
Bonjour.
So we're very excited to meet you all today, and we're also very excited to have the opportunity to welcome for again another year SAF Japan students in Nice. We've been Julia and I have been with IES for almost 4 years now. So I'm the admin, financial, and customized program coordinator, and Julia is our housing coordinator. So for some of you, next March, Nice is going to be your home for 2 weeks, and we hope that 2026 students are going to live the same memorable experience as our students that joined the program last year, and that you can see a picture of. Okay, they're very cute. It was their first moment landing in Nice next year. So I would like to start by a quick introduction of the city of Nice. So Nice is in the south of France, and it's on the beautiful Mediterranean coast, very close to Italy. And it's very famous for its sunny weather, its beaches, its beautiful and colorful old town. But it's also a city full of art, history, and culture. So you will be staying in a city which is both relaxing and full of life, which is perfect for studying and exploring at the same time. Here are a few pictures of our center, which is located in a very modern area and a very convenient area in the city. Actually, it's located on the main avenue of Nice, and it's with a great public transportation system. It's a very short walk from the beach and from the old town. And there's also many restaurants, cafes, and shops all around. And this is where you'll be taking your classes and meet up with friends in the student lounge or meet up with staff in their offices. So the picture from the outside is where the IES Center in Nice is, the big gate here. And we have a picture of the student lounge and one of the classrooms. So I would like you to meet the team, or at least some of the members that the students will be in contact with most of the time during their stay. So first, there's Stephanie Felice, our center director, and Professor Alfson, who will be in charge of teaching sustainable tourism courses to the students. And then Julia, that you just met, and myself. Okay. So let's start with the program elements. So this program in Nice is designed to combine both learning and discovery through sustainable tourism courses, course-related trips, and course cultural activities. On the academic side, so students will take sustainable tourism courses, which will enable them to explore and be able to identify alternatives to mass coastal tourism. And they will also recognize the fundamental principle or sustainability, especially in regard to urban coastal management and sustainable land use planning. And of course, they will be able to compare the situation of mass tourism in the Mediterranean to Japanese tourism management as well. But well, the courses will not be limited to the classroom because they will extend beyond the classroom through field trip. And these experiences will allow the students to gain valuable insights into sustainable tourism practices along the French Riviera. So we wanted to show you a few photos of the course-related trips that students from last year took with Professor Afsen. So, for example, they went to Nice Castle Hill, which is a good model of ecotourism and conservation of the historical heritage, without mentioning the breathtaking view. So this is the view that you get on the postcard when you buy a postcard from Nice. This is exactly the same view, picture that taken from here. Another example of one of the course related trips that we did with the students last year is going to Monaco to explore the Oceanographic Museum, where marine science meets sustainable tourism. And during the classes and during the course related trip with Professor Afsen, they're going to go on other and many more course-related trips as well. Those are just a few examples. Okay. And then one of the highlights of the stay will be cultural activities, and it's very important for us to first to give the opportunity to the students to immerse completely and to leave the culture and life of for real French people, or local people at least. And okay, so we encourage them to interact with local culture, even though there might be a language barrier. But we will help you. And I am a local. I was born in Nice too, so I can help you. And for example, here are some of the activities that we will be doing and that we did last year. For example, learning how to cook, and the best part, taste the fruits of your labor afterwards. And taste Niçoise cuisine in hand-on cooking classes led by a local chef. So with local, we're going to cook with very local product from the market. Another example. So our students from last year got the opportunity to savor the funny things in life. Well, for us, maybe for French people, wine, cheese, and good company in a very charming cellar in the very heart of the old town. But the immersion continues around Nice. And during a day trip, the student will get a taste of Provence by visiting a very picturesque village, Saint-Paul-de-Vence, which is a very, very old village, and which the village would start the region of Provence. And they'll be walking through centuries of art and history in one of France's most beautiful hilltop villages. So they were going, you were going to really take a lot of breathtaking views during all our day trips. And during this same day trip, we will go to a nearby town, which is Grasse, the world's fragrance capital. A lot of shopping, I think, will be in order. Class, we're going to go and visit Fragonard, and you are going to discover the art of French perfume. So those are a few examples of the day trips that we're going to do. Another activity that you will discover is called pétanque. And we have, on this slide, we have photographs of last year students playing pétanque and becoming pros on the videos, as you can see here. So I think we enjoyed ourselves as much as they did. So this is a very typical game from Provence. So we will be doing that as well. And we also, last year, we also reached for the stars during a journey through science and culture at the Universitario Mobilis Observatory. With, again, very breathtaking view from the observatory. So these are some of the activities that we'll be doing, some of the day trip that we will be doing to immerse you completely in the local culture. Now I'm going to let Julia take it away from here to talk about the kind of accommodation you will be living at in Nice.
So hi everybody. So we choose for you as accommodation Adagio Apart Hotel. Adagio Apart Hotel combines the advantages of an apartment and the advantages of an hotel with all services of an hotel, with a reception open 24 hours on 7. And Adagio Apart Hotel is conveniently located in near the port of Nice, in a safe and nice area. You can join the IS center by tram in only 10-15 minutes, or by walk in 25 minutes directly to the school. So each apartment is fully equipped with a separate bedroom. In each bedroom, you will have 2 separate beds, and then you will have a kitchen, bathroom, and a living area for study and rest. So you will have your own fully equipped kitchen with any appliances, so microwave, dishware, cooktop, and you have the advantages to have once a week an housekeeping service, and so with fresh towels and bed line, and in addition, you will have all cleaning essential to cleaning by yourself. So in the apart hotel, you will have a laundry accessible 24/7. As well, just near the apart hotel, you will have laundry, which provided more machines that you can use. So just in the front of the apart hotel, you have a big shopping center with a Carrefour. Carrefour is a bigger supermarket. Near the other, you will have as well as a lot of restaurants, shops, bars. So you can see it will be a nice area to live. So hoping that we can welcome you soon.
Thank you, and please don't hesitate if you have any questions we can help you with. And merci.
See?
Thank you so much. Wow, super fun activities and nice looking food as well.
Yes.
はい。では、こちらでフランス・ニースの、プログラムの紹介が終了いたしました。最近、ネットフリックスの、番組かなで、ニースが取り上げられていると思うので、ちょっと見たことがあるよっていう方もいらっしゃるかもしれません。ぜひ、この機会に訪れてみてください。はい。OK。では、ここからは質問の時間となりますので、ぜひ、各センタースタッフに聞きたいことがあるよという方、先ほどもセンタースタッフからも話がありましたが、ぜひ勇気を振り絞って、質問をいただけるととても嬉しいです。Sorry, we've gone a little bit over time. Are you able to stay 5-10 more minutes? If you need to go, please feel free, but if you can stay for questions, that would be great. Thank you. はい。では、何か聞きたいことがある方は、ぜひ質問の、チャットに入れていただくか、もしマイクを使って話したいという方がいましたら、それももちろんウェルカムですが、ちょっと少し待つ間に、私からも
Recognize
話し
that
てみようかな。
picture.
Oh, yes.
It's so
They
fun.
are having a lot of fun.
Students, that's at the Kazi Farm Day that we'll go on this day for sure. It's called bog jumping. It's basically a huge field of mud and you jump off a little hill into the mud. It's very messy and it's so fun. And it's very good for your skin too.
質問ありがとうございます。一つですね。フランスとグラナダについて街ではどれくらい英語が通じますかというご質問いただいております。じゃあちょっと英語で聞くんですけど、皆さんも質問英語じゃなくて日本語でも全然大丈夫なので、どんどん聞いてくださいね。Okay, so I have one question. This is just for Granada and Nice mainly, but do people in the streets, how much English do they speak, if at all?
Well, in Granada, though it is a very university city, and they're going to find a lot of young people. Young people nowadays like kind of speak more English, even though maybe the level is not very high, but people are very welcoming and they're all very used to help foreign people they find in the street. So they're very patient and tend to help and support and facilitate things a lot.
Oh, thank you very much.
But
Yes, go ahead, Mickey.
Yeah, it's the same kind of the same situation in Nice. Nice is a very international city, and we're very everybody in the shops and cafe and restaurants are really used to speaking English. So the student won't have any problem talking to people, especially the younger ones.
Great, thank you. はい、どれくらい英語が通じるかというところでしたが、ニースも、グラナダも喋れない方も中にはいるかもしれないけれども、特に学生が多い町ということで、特に若者は英語が結構通じるよというところで、実際に英語がすぐにわからないっていう場合も皆さんかなりフレンドリーというか、しっかりと聞いてくださる方が多いということなので、全く気にしないで頑張って英語で話しかけていただければいいかなと思います。はい。では、ご質問ありがとうございます。スペインの2月はどのぐらい寒いのでしょうか？いい質問ですね。じゃあちょっとこれも聞いてみますね。Okay, so I have a question from a student as well. This is for the Granada Center, but I think it's fun, so I want everybody to answer actually. How cold is it during the spring program? What should students wear? I have no idea as well.
Well, the thing in Granada is that temperatures vary a lot from morning to night. So I'd say in February, that is where our program is going to take place, temperatures in the morning can be around 0 to 10 Celsius degree. But then at the middle of the day, if the days is sunny, you can reach like 20 degrees, sunny weather, and then temperatures would drop back again to 5 degrees, for example. So here in Granada, we always recommend to bring layers. A good coat for the winter, but layers for the rest of the day because temperatures vary a lot.
Thank you. Can I just explain this part in Japanese first? スペインに関しては、もうかなり、グラナダは特に気温の差が激しいということで、聞き取れたかもしれないんですけれども、夜は結構もう本当に0度から10度ぐらいのこともあれば、日中は20度ぐらいになることもあるみたいなので、たくさんレイヤーを持ってきて調節できるようにされた方がいいとのことです。Can I also ask from Dublin and Nice as well? How's the weather like in spring?
You want to go first, Melissa?
Oh yeah, thank you. Well, in March, in Nice, it can be a little bit chilly in the morning and at night. And so I would say that in the morning it would be like 10, 12 degrees. And during the day, maybe a little bit less than 20, around 15, 17. So it's better for the students to bring some warmer clothes because we never know.
Okay,
But
so
it's never
similar to
it's never
Granada.
freezing in March, so it's okay.
I see, I see. ニースもちょっと似たような感じみたいですね。結構気温の差が激しいと。なので、しっかりと暖かい格好はできるように準備していくといいと思います。Okay, last from Julie. Is it similar maybe?
Yes, I'd say weather in Dublin is kind of strange. Even though we're further north, Dublin's pretty temperate. So the winters don't get that cold, but it can be kind of gray and rainy sometimes. So yeah, I'd say layers are the best thing. March can already begin to have nice sunny days. So some days might be 10 degrees and light rain, and then some days might be 14 degrees and sunshine. So layers are the best, clothes for rain or wind, because usually I think the wind is what can make it cold. But you can also have a week of really nice, lovely sunny weather, just kind of fresh. So yeah, like just as you said, I think layers are the best. The only thing I can recommend, I know everyone has on their phone a weather app. The weather app is always wrong for Dublin. So if it says sunny, bring your umbrella. And if it says rainy, I think you can bring your sunglasses. So yeah, just the best thing to do for Dublin is just kind of bring layers and prepare to be surprised.
Okay, thank you very much. はい。ちょっとダブリンは特殊かもしれないのですが、結構天気は読めないことが多いみたいで、ただ10度前後ということなので、やっぱり寒くはありますかね。そして、雨が降ったりすることや、風が強いというふうに言ってたので、ちょっと風、暴風対策はできる服を持っていくと安心かなと思います。はい。では、はい、ご質問も一ついただいております。食物アレルギーがあるのですが、事前に伝えれば考慮していただけるのでしょうか。こちらに関しては、ちょっとSF の方に事前にちょっとお知らせいただければ、どの程度考慮できるかというのは、事前にちょっと調整させていただくので、ちょっと、もし参加検討している場合は、事前に、SF の方に、メールでも大丈夫ですので、ご相談いただけますでしょうか。すみませんね、ちょっとこの場でちょっと回答はできないのですが、はい、ちょっと SF の方にメールでご相談いただければと思います。OK。では、他にはございますでしょうか。もしなければ、最後に質問を私たちからして終わろうかと思いますが、何か最後に聞きたいことなどありませんでしょうかね。 Okay. One more question. How would you say in each of your cities the cost of living? Would you say it's expensive? Not very much? Yeah. If any of you would like to go first.
Well, I can start.
Yes, thank you.
Granada, hopefully we have like a very good balance of life. Well, for instance, we have the famous tapas. So if you want to go out at night and you have like 2 or 3 tapas, you can easily have dinner for 10 euros or something like that. So yeah,
10 euro. Okay.
it's not very expensive.
Thank you very much. はい、
うん
物価については、まずはグラナダからは、結構いろんなセレクションがあるので、例えばタパスとかで、夜行ったとしたら、10ユーロ程度というところなので、いくらぐらいかしら。10ユーロですと、2000円いかないぐらいですかね。一晩それぐらいでお腹いっぱいになれるっていうことなので、はい、そんな感じですかね。Okay, sorry. Next up, Melissa, if you want to speak.
Yes. Well, Nice and the French Riviera in general is a little bit expensive, but we can give students tips where to go.
Oh, nice.
Yes, and we will. But I would say that for lunch, they can get if they go to a restaurant, they can get lunch for around 15 euros and dinner around 20-25, but it's only if they're going to a restaurant. Then there's many cafes and other options that we will share with them.
Great. Okay. ニースについては、やっぱり観光地で有名ということもあって、少し物価は高めかなっていうところです。だいたいランチで15ユーロ程度なので2500円以上ぐらいですかね。といったところです。で、メリッサさん曰く、学生さん、もし相談にいただければ、安くて美味しく食べれるところを紹介してくれるということでしたので、ぜひそこは、ニースに行かれた方はおすすめを聞くようにしてください。はい。Okay, last. Brown
The
Julie.
most expensive thing in Dublin is the housing. There's shortage of housing here, but since the housing is included in your program, you don't have to worry about that. So for going out and getting groceries, I think that it's kind of a medium-priced city. So there's options on all different levels. There's nice cafes where you can get a big meal with a student discount for like 7 euros. Like there's a lot of international food here as well, which is kind of nice. So yeah, we give you lists of like cafes and restaurants where you can get a meal for 10 euros or under. So obviously, if you want to spend more on a meal, you can, but there's plenty of nice options for like 10 euros or below for a good size meal. And grocery stores, when you arrive, I give you a big list of things to do in Dublin and tips on where to shop and things like that. And there's grocery stores that are kind of fancy and a little expensive. There's several grocery stores that are like medium, reasonable price. And then there's 2 or 3 grocery store chains that are very inexpensive. So we give you like budgeting tips when you arrive and tell you the different options no matter what your budget.
Amazing. Thank you. はい、じゃあ最後、ダブリンからは、そうですね。安いオプションもあれば、もちろんお高いオプションもあればということなので、皆さんの、予算に合ったところを紹介できるよというふうにお話ししていただきました。ランチも、10ユーロなので、1800円今のレート以下ぐらいでも食べれるところは結構あるよっていうお話でしたので、はい。やっぱり全体的に日本よりかは物価は、外食した場合は物価は高いという、想定で行った方がいいとは思いますが、はい。そのような感じでした。Okay, so I'm sure you all have to go, so I will leave you, but let me just make an announcement to the students first. はい。では、質問の時間は一旦もう、 質問もないようですので、ここで終了とさせていただきますので、センタースタッフの方はここで退出いただきます。学生の皆さんはこの後、出願の手続きですとか、注意事項についてご説明いたしますので、そのままで待機をお願いいたします。Okay, so everybody here, thank you for joining
Thank you very much.
today.
Thank you.
ありがとうご
Gracias.
ざいます。
We are
Thank you.
very excited to send our students. Thank you. Have a nice day.
You too.
Bye.
Bye.
Thanks,
Bye-bye.
everyone. Hope to see you soon.
はい。はい、皆さんね、本当にフレンドリーな方なので、もうちょっと雰囲気がすごく、伝わったなら幸いでございます。では、ここからはですね、プログラムの参加要件、申し込みの流れ、そして今後のお問い合わせ、紹介して終了させていただきます。まずは、プログラムの参加要件です。語学の要件、そして費用ですね。まず、すべてのプログラム共通ですが、語学要件を設けております。こちらの画面に映っているもの、何か一つでも持っていれば、参加資格として使用いただけます。ただし、期限についてはご注意をください。現時点で古いスコアしか持っていない方、または何もスコアを持っていないという方、ぜひ、ドゥオリンゴなどオンライン英語試験の受験もご検討ください。今、チャットにドゥオリンゴなどの詳細が流れたかなと思います。ご検討ください。続きまして、費用についてですね。費用ですが、SF にお支払いいただくプログラム費と、指定の旅行代理店をお支払いいただく航空券費用、そしてそれ以外の費用、この3つで全ての留学費用として、考えていただければと思いますが、まず SF のプログラム費ですね、アメリカドルの方をご覧いただければと思います。実際にお支払いいただくのは、来年の1月から2月頃にはなりますので、その時の日本円に換算した時のレートが適用となります。参考までに現在の147円とした場合のレートで日本円の記載もしております。続いて真ん中、航空券費用ですね。こちらが指定の旅行代理店へお支払いいただきますが、こちらも、別途ご用意いただく部分になります。そしてそれ以外にかかる費用ですね。こちら、プログラム費と航空券をプラスした費用はご参考までにご覧ください。そしてそれ以外にかかる費用としまして、少し個人差のある部分もあるかと思いますが、先ほどの食費であったりとか、現地での個人的な費用ですとか、日本での、海外旅行保険ですね、加入いただくものがあると思います。もろもろそういったものの費用を、含めて検討いただければと思います。続きまして、パスポートの要件もございます。はい、こちらですね、各国によってパスポートの要件は異なりますが、申し込み時点で有効なパスポートを持っていない方、プログラムの最高可否をメールで通知いたしますが、そちらを SF より受け取り次第、申し込み書類を揃えて、パスポートの新規申請、そしてその後24日までに旅行会社の指定サイトにコピーを提出いただく必要がありますので、もし持ってないという方は、こちらもご注意ください。はい、そして、念のため、千葉大学の学生さんいらっしゃいましたら、千葉大学生の方は千葉大生用の締め切りを確認するようにお願いいたします。はい、それでは留学までの道のりです。こちらの、ステップ1から5ご覧いただければと思いますが、こちらのステップ3ですね、申し込み、こちら締め切りが11月の3日17時となっておりますが、下にも書いております通り、こちらの締め切りは最終締め切りとなっておりまして、実は定員になり次第、申し込み受付終了してしまいます。冒頭にも少しお話しした通り、特にローマのプログラムはもう残数がとても少なくなっております。はい、で他のプログラムも検討されている方、先着順で申し込み終了してしまう可能性がありますので、ぜひ参加を検討している方は早めにお申し込みください。そしてですね、早期申し込みキャンペーンの延長が決定しまして、10月16日木曜日ですね。はい、なので明日の 23時59分までとなりますが、ここまでに申し込みいただいた方は、1万円相当の選べる特典プレゼントしております。ですので、もう本当に参加したいと決まっている方は、もう待たずに、ぜひぜひ、お申し込みいただければと思います。はい、では、実際の申し込みの流れですが、こちらをご覧ください。そして重ねてになりますが、千葉大学の学生さんは、申し込みの流れがまた違ってきますので、こちらは千葉大学以外の学生さんご参考にしてください。まず1つ目ですね、締め切りを確認いただいて、申し込みの手引きダウンロードください。申し込みの手引きは SAF の分野別短期研修特設サイトに掲載をしております。はい、そしてその申し込みの手引きをもとに進めていただくのですが、手引きを確認しながら申し込みの出願料、そしてデポジットをお支払いいただきます。そしてフォームに記入いただいた後、同時にですね、航空券の手配も進めていただきます。こちらの航空券も両方完了しないと申し込み完了となりませんのでご注意をください。はい、そして最後ですね、申し込み書類の提出です。こちらも別途締め切りに沿って進めていただければと思うんですけれども、締め切りまでに、学生ポータルサイトというものを皆さんにご案内いたしますので、ポータルサイトへ、申し込み書類をアップロードいただきます。はい。そして実際に、プログラム参加が決まりましたら、出発準備ですね、航空券費用などのお支払いというところ、まず京葉観光さんからご案内があると思うんですけれども、決められた期日までに航空券費用をお支払いいただきます。こちらが実際出発の約3、4週間前を予定しております。続きまして、残りの SF プログラム費用のお支払いですね。デポジット差し引いた分の残りのプログラム費、こちらが1月から2月頃ご案内予定しております。そして最後、出発前のオリエンテーションですが、もうすでに日程が決まっております。2016年1月31日土曜日ですね。こちらでは、出発前の注意事項などについて確認が、あります。基本的には皆さん参加いただければと思いまして、当日は参加者同士の、Zoom での実施ですが、参加者同士の交流もございます。はい。では皆さん、ここまでご参加いただき、本当にありがとうございます。皆さんの、お申し込み、お待ちしておりますので、ぜひ詳細を知りたい方は、こちらの海外分野別短期研修特設ページからご覧ください。そして、本日の説明を聞いた上で、もっと個別に相談がしたいという方は、ぜひ個別相談ご予約いただけますので、分野別短期研修に関してでも、ぜひ個別相談お越しください。はい、そしてインスタグラムもぜひご覧ください。分野別短期研修の現地の様子などをインスタグラムに、各センターの方からも載せていただいたりしているものがありますので、ストーリーのアーカイブからぜひご覧ください。はい、そして最後に SF 留学の情報発信システムですね。こちら登録いただきますと、出願の締め切りについてですとか、説明会やイベントについて SF 留学の情報が届くようになります。今後もちょっと、留学に関しての情報を希望される方、ぜひご登録ください。はい、では、はい、では最後にまた、繰り返しにはなりますが、説明会のご参加ありがとうございました。はい、最初に説明させていただきましたアンケートはこちらの QR コードから飛べるようになっております。ぜひ皆さん回答いただけますと嬉しいです。はい。では、回答いただいたからでも結構ですので、特に質問など今の時点でなければ、退出いただいて結構です。ご質問ある方は残っていただければ、今回答することもできますので、お気軽にご質問ください。はい。では、一旦、質問がない方は退出いただけますので、一旦ここで終了とさせていただきます。本日はありがとうございました。皆さんのご参加お待ちしております。はい。もしご質問がある方いらっしゃいましたら、残ってもらって大丈夫です。 はい。今残っている方は何か伝えることがありますかね。もしないようでしたら、ちょっとウェイティングルームの方に動かしてしまいます。はい、ありがとうございました。